Cindered shadows, the rite of rising. Ah, Professor, to what do I owe this pleasure?
I want to hear more about my parents. Speaking of, real quick, it's after playing this game so long, it's so weird to have like the chapter introduction not read by Gerald. Anyway, let's hear more about the rents.
Ah, yes, of course you do. I will gladly tell you all that I know. Where to begin? If you have something particular in mind, please ask and I shall answer as best I can.
Well, tell me about my mom.
Kind and wise. I would often see her in the library, her nose always buried in a book.
Oh, well then, what about Pops?
Gerald was very much then as he is now. His knights would have done just about anything for him. Whenever he had time to spare, he would instruct the children of the monastery in combat and tactics. Just like those wide-eyed youngsters, your mother and I made a hero of him in our minds. When I learned that Gerald and Citri were to be married, I was quite surprised. Back then, Gerald was something of a mentor to me. As for Citri, she found it difficult to express her emotions. It was only when she was gazing at Gerald that I ever saw her smile. A smile that rivaled the very sun. His tales of the outside world must have seemed like a lifeline for one as frail and guarded as she.
So, even Mom had trouble expressing herself, huh? Alright, frail, huh? What do you mean frail?
Indeed, she lacked the strength to travel beyond the monastery. The only souls she ever spoke with were a select few within the monastery walls. I can picture it now. The stories he told her, his striking words, and his boisterous laugh. Listening to him must have given her a great deal of hope. As for me, I could never have become like Gerald, as much as I wished for it.
Wanted to be like him, huh?
I suppose I did. He would tell stories from a century ago as though he had lived them himself. No matter how fervently one studies the stories of old, that is no easy task. Professor, you traveled with Gerald before coming here. You must have seen a great many things, yes? Forgive me for overstepping, but do you not regret foregoing your travels to take up residence here?
Well, let's see. Nah, I enjoy my work. Kids are great.
Well then, I suppose I have no choice but to assist you as best I can. To shape young minds must afford you a unique perspective on the world. I am certain my unsolicited advice is nothing but a nuisance, but please, hear me out. It is my hope that you will live a full life, experiencing the world, fostering strong relationships with people. Do so for dear Citri, whose wish to experience such things shall regretfully never be granted.
Ah, is that why you asked me to teach the Ashen
cannot
Wolves?
deny it. It is my own stubborn notion, one that her grace will likely not think kindly of. Beyond my personal motive, I believe that you alone can guide my flock to even greater heights, and perhaps you will learn from them as well. But I have taken enough of your precious time. Know that I am here for you, always.
Pray tell, Yuri, did those foul bandits whom we bested at the arena confess to anything?
Not a word. And they wouldn't name names. I got the feeling they didn't know much themselves. However, one thing is clear. Whoever hired them is after something here in Abyss.
Yeah, that's gotta be it. They must have been on a treasure hunt or something.
A treasure hunt here? I don't get it. What is there to find in these dingy tunnels?
Aelfric, was it? Looks like this is ringing a bell for you.
Well, something does come to mind, but the notion is preposterous at best.
Never discount a wild hunch. Sometimes they're closer to the truth than you'd think.
Any lead will do, so long as it helps determine our next course of action. Please, go on.
As you wish, though again, it is quite far-fetched. You see, there is a long-standing legend here. It is said that deep underground, below even abyss, is a place called the Chasm of the Bound, wherein lies the Chalice of Beginnings.
I will note that one of the mercenaries that we fought in the last chapter did say something about finding the treasure. So, what is this Chalice of Beginnings?
I've never heard of it, but chances are it's some kind of sacred artifact belonging to the church.
Thanks, Linhart.
I once happened upon an old document that mentioned a ritual called the Rite of Rising. The text was incomplete, so I was unable to achieve a full understanding of the topic. I cannot even guarantee the authenticity of what I read. But it stated that the Chalice of Beginnings is a sacred object, crafted by order of Saint Seros herself. Saint Seros apparently used the artifact to carry out the Rite of Rising, along with the 4 apostles.
Oh, what is the Rite of Rising?
It is a ritual that is believed to have the power to resurrect a life that was lost. However, the ritual failed. The 4 apostles bound the chalice, so that it would never fall into a mortal's hands.
The Rite of Rising, huh?
Ah, yes! The Chalice of Legend! My father mentioned it to me a very long time ago. A secret treasure of the church. A chalice, powerful enough to resurrect the dead. Exhilarating, no?
Quite. It is no small wonder that people are after it.
Even so, we still don't have much to go on. We must gather more information about this legend at once.
I wholeheartedly agree. I will do all I can to track down more clues within the monastery. Although Garreg Mach's library is so well curated, I doubt any further records will be found.
Wondrous! We shall do all that we can as well.
Well curated, huh? It's a very diplomatic choice of words.
Excuse me.
Hey!
Hey, Ash.
I've only had the chance to speak with Aelfric briefly, but he seems like a respectable man. It's obvious the whole town has a lot of affection for him. Kind of reminds me of Lenato in that way.
Oh boy. I feel for you, Ash.
I've got a lot of time on my hands down here, so I've been venturing even deeper underground. This place is loaded with winding paths and blocked off tunnels. It's a real maze. Only a few folks even know how to operate the gate mechanisms and hidden passages.
Gate mechanisms, huh? Oh, you mean like in that first battle where we tried to flip the lever and it did absolutely nothing?
That's what I said. Activate the mechanism and the gate slams shut. Bang! Actually, I'll level with you. Yuri and Constance are much better at scoping out that kind of thing.
Alright, Aelfric, what do you have to
The
say?
Ashen Wolves got their name from the beasts who guard the Blue Sea Star. The Archbishop named the house herself, in fact. In spite of that, it seems she looks unfavorably upon our house of late. This saddens me greatly.
That's a shame. I wonder what her deal is. Wait. Alright, I gotta...
I heard Aelfric came to Yuri's rescue in the attack that happened recently. That's just what you'd expect from someone as kind and strong as he is. I can't believe he's single.
Alright, well, that's an opinion. We got in the scrap heap. A poison axe. Might sell that. I don't know. We'll see.
Had a chance to poke your head in here, Professor? It's a fortune teller's room. Judging by all her mystical-looking doodads, I think she's the real deal, too. I wonder if she does matchmaking. Maybe she can help me sort through my countless suitors.
Oh, Hilda. Yeah, that's a hint of something to come, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. I want to make sure I replenish this, because everyone's battalions kind of took a beating.
Farewell.
Here he is.
Professor!
What's up, Abyss Keeper?
Hey you, listen up. I've got something to report. The bandit sightings have stopped, for now. I still won't let my guard down, though. What else? Notice how everyone's in high spirits? Know why? I do. It's because Master Aelfric is here. He's real special, that one. He saved my life, and lots of others here, too. He's earned some hero worship.
Well, that's nice. What we got here?
4 apostles. God, this is killing me. I'm on the verge of remembering something. I can't shake the feeling that one of their names is also a food or something.
The record should be here Oh, hello, Professor. It's good that you've come. I realized that I missed an opportunity to congratulate myself on my military achievements.
Oh no.
But now that you're here, I have an audience for it. Indulge me, won't you?
Oh.
Behold, the proof that the utmost honor in combat belongs to none other than I, Constance von Nouvelle. What a relief to get that off my chest. Now, where did Aelfric get to? I must have words with him.
Pretty sure she was the MVP of the last battle. So, you know what? Fair enough. I'll let it slide this time. Hey, Hapi.
You've only been on the job a few moons, huh? No wonder you don't come off as a mindless church flunky. Plus, you don't flap your trap all the time. I appreciate that. I hope you never change, no matter how many years you spend with the annoying people up there.
Like, say, 5 years, perhaps? Ah, cats.
Well, the Imperial Princess, the Crown Prince, and the next Sovereign Duke. Must be exhausting trying to suss out each other's intentions, huh?
Nah, we get along great. I mean, we kind of have no choice. A petty squabble could start an all-out war. And it doesn't take a fancy title to have a hidden agenda. Isn't that right, Yuri?
Cheeky. And off base. What do you think, friend? Do you think I'm off plotting nefarious deeds?
Nefarious? Oh, let's see. Yuri is a trickster. That's kind of a big clue there. Special skill for being a master trickster is called foul play. But what are his motivations? Good question. I'm going to say yes.
Brutally honest. I love it. Even so, that's a bit much, wouldn't you say? I do what I need to get by. Nothing more than that. As for the others, they've all got their own struggles. But they're nothing if not trustworthy.
Humbling yourself while promoting your friends. Gotta say, I don't hate this side of you.
Seems we're in mutual neutrality of one another. I like that you keep your cards close. We'll get along just fine, you and I.
Well, they're friends.
Pardon the odd question, but something has been bothering me for a while now. Your hair. Was it always that color?
That is an odd question. But yes, if you must know, it was a different color when I was a child. How could you know that? Is it possible that we met before the academy?
Weird, your hair changed color? That's never happened before.
It's a long story. Now is not the time or place.
Yes, of course. My apologies.
Alright, so I guess that's before they had their realization.
I see.
Welcome.
Yeah, I'm really considering selling that poison axe, but then poison axes
This one?
Thank you.
This one?
might actually get
Thank
some
you.
use around.
This one?
Thank you.
This one? This one?
Please come again.
Let's see. Let's figure out who to give it to. I feel like Edelgard would probably use Poison Axe. Poison Axe is about as strong as just a little bit heavier, probably from all the poison.
Hey there.
Alright, now may be a good time to start looking at... Okay, yeah. I've got all these smithing stones. I should probably take advantage of them.
Is this it? There you go.
I'll just upgrade to iron, or upgrade everything to plus. As the need arises. I don't want to, like, rush into it. But when things have taken a bit of damage, a bit of durability breakdown, then, you know, might not be a bad idea. Like, say, with the iron bow that Claude is using.
There you go.
And for Ash, too. Why not?
Go.
That's kind of a lot
Come
of
back anytime.
extra uses. And what items can you buy? Healing. Alright, well,
Please come again.
whatever. Let's move on to the battle.
The answer is no. I will not allow it. It is far too dangerous.
Ah, but if we can determine its origin, we may eliminate the very danger that vexes you.
You already know this, but there are plenty of folks down here who can't defend themselves. If these attacks keep up, eventually they'll find themselves in harm's way.
Yes, I am aware. However, for the time being, you must promise to refrain from acting recklessly. My dear Fluck has suffered enough as it is. You needn't take any further risks.
Surprisingly overbearing, isn't he? He must really care about you guys.
Most certainly. Yet, if we fail to nip this problem in the bud, I shudder to think what will transpire. Aha! It's you! In the nick of time, as it were. Come, let us venture into the deep, deep underground. The Chalice of Legend awaits!
Sounds good.
But of
I mean,
course,
we're going underground.
deeper and deeper still beneath the monastery, to the Chasm of the Bound.
Coco, you didn't hear a word Elfie said, did you?
I surely did, but we must read between the lines. Aelfric wants a solution as badly as we do. And so, we shall seek out the Chalice of Beginnings and present it to the church. If our enemies desire the object, this should halt all future attacks on Abyss. Brilliant, no?
I'm not so sure about that. According to legend, there's some kind of binding that protects it from would-be thieves.
Of course.
Even if we find it, we can't just walk up and take it unless we figure out how to break that thing.
Ah, but that is simplicity We shall first ascertain whether it is still bound, and then we shall release it.
But where is this chasm anyway? I've never even heard of the place, much less seen it.
As luck would have it, I have discovered yet another secret passage. It appears to go deep underground.
The passage.
According to my superior instincts, it undoubtedly leads to the Chasm of the Bound.
Huh. I suppose it's worth a look. I don't care about finding some old cut, but if it could help us protect Abyss, I'll support the cause.
You surface dwellers do not have anything else to do at present, do you? You'll assist us, will you not?
I mean, yeah, sure. Kind of surprised by that first answer. Yeah, we'll go.
I don't have anything scheduled before my next nap, so I guess that's fine. Edelgard doesn't look too thrilled, though.
Splendid! It is decided. We leave at once.
Feeling pretty lost right now. How long have we been walking? I'm guessing a full week.
A week? Ridiculous. It's been a few hours at most.
Exaggerations aside, if this takes much longer, I'm concerned about our lack of food and water.
She's got a point. How about we trek a bit farther, and if we don't find anything, we turn back?
Constance, I find it rather curious how quickly you became fixated on the chalice. Care to explain?
Oh, no. Why would I be fixated on a silly little legend for some supposed ulterior motive?
You want the esteem. You think this will convince the church to help you restore your fallen house.
How could you possibly know that? Have you been snooping within the confines of my very mind?
I shall restore House Nouvelle to its former glory at all costs. It's practically your catchphrase.
Aha! Just as I suspected. Constance is the former lady of House Nouvelle.
Oh, you know House Nouvelle, Linhart?
In a sense. Until just a few years ago, it was a house of viscounts in the west of the Empire.
House Nouvelle lost its status 5 years ago, as a result of their part in the war.
Huh. You speak as though it has nothing to do with you.
I fear all I can do is ask forgiveness in place of my useless father. If doing so will comfort you in any way, then please accept my...
Save your breath. That will not be necessary. There is only one thing that I desire. For the sake of my parents, who fell courageously and selflessly in defense of the Empire. For them, I shall restore our status, revive House Nouvelle, and return it to its former glory. All that I do, even spending each day advancing my magical prowess, is to that end.
And in reward for all that hard work, you were forced to live underground. Life's cruel. It's like you took a shortcut back to the starting line. Or maybe you're just unlucky.
Thanks,
Hapi. What are you
Hapi.
saying? I never intended to share that side of me with you.
Look at that. It's a good thing we didn't turn back. That looks mighty chasm-like, if you ask me.
Thanks for keeping us on track, Ball.
Say, are we beneath the bridge in the monastery? Incredible.
Huh. I never thought I'd be gazing up at that bridge we've crossed 1,000 times from way, way down below.
Are we sure this is the right place?
It is, I think. I believe. I hope.
Constance, why are you hiding in the shade? Aren't you the one who insisted that we find the chalice?
Oh, here we go.
Fine. If you insist that I join you, then I shall. Satisfied? Oh my. I was quite rude just now. Please accept my humble apologies for treating you so foully. I presume too much to stand beside such noble paragons. Allow me to dig a hole to bury myself in.
Here we go.
No matter how deep underground we are, I guess sunlight is still sunlight. Poor Constance.
What's going on? I wonder.
This is what Coco's like in the sun. That's why she lives underground.
I fear I cannot guarantee that this is the Chasm of the Bound. I have almost surely wasted our time.
Enough with the self-doubt, yeah? Just put one foot in front of the other. We'll have you back in the shadows before you know it.
Cheer up, Coco. We need you.
And now I have forced you into a state of pity. I feel so very worthless.
Ah,
I admit,
jeez.
I have never seen anything quite like this before. Is there nothing we can do to help?
Happy? Keep Constance moving. If we don't start searching, we'll never find that damn chalice.
Fine, I'll just push her a bit, I guess.
I must ask you to cease. You shall soil your hands upon my filthy back. No soap could possibly... Huh? This feeling. I sense magic in the air. There is something just ahead. The binding spell, perhaps.
I don't feel anything at all. Wait. Actually, I hear something. Something big. And it's moving.
Perhaps there is something in place that is guarding the chalice.
Yikes.
Oh.
What is that thing? It's like some kind of gigantic toy.
I don't have the slightest idea what's going on, but I know it doesn't bode well.
I don't know, could be fun. It's been a while since I've met an enemy that can put up a good fight. Hey you! Meet your master, pal. I'm gonna pummel you into my own personal shield.
The Baltus we just scrapped like 2 chapters ago. Anyway, yeah, the kind of the big joke with Constance, she goes through a complete personality change when she's in sunlight. Just an absolute 180. And we're going to finally take the time to pull up her skills. Where is it? Her personal ability, Circadian Beat. Yeah, so when the battle is indoors, she gets +3 to her offense. When it's outdoors, like it is right now, it's +3 to her defense. And you can tell which one you're getting by her portrait. Got the shade over her eyes, the gloomy bit. Alright, let's take a look at the enemy. Dash. That was good. Spellbreak key. Activates magically bound statue. Okay. Money. Healing. Right, I guess I gotta figure out how to get there. Alright, finally positioning. Like, for instance, I want, what guard can't reach? Okay, that's a lot better. I want to try to exploit this weakness to axes. Over here, this one is weak to lances, so that's going to be Mitri. Well, I guess you can just go for it.
What's the deal? No matter how many we squash, more just take their place.
If those things were created to protect the chalice, there must be a way to deactivate them.
Hopefully.
If I may presume to offer my opinion, the statues may warrant scrutiny.
Of course. Oh, there are 3 of them. Alright, fair enough.
There must be a way to activate those things. I bet they require some type of key.
You who befoul this sacred place, leave now or perish.
Wow, it talks.
Sacred place? Sounds like the Chasm of the Bound, all right.
I think I might have found the key. That thing over there is carrying it around.
Alright, well...
Who, me?
Sure thing.
That's not good.
Ready and willing.
Where...
The sun.
Restaurant.
I will prevail.
Let me at him.
Oh, we'll go take the 50-50.
Yep.
Alright, yeah, this will work. Let's try this, actually. Alright, so assemblies effects was carried out as intended.
I'll give it my all.
Alright, and then I can Deadeye from here. Yeah, this will work. Breaks that piece of armor. I can finish off the armor, get the armor break bonus. Piece of mithril. Alright. There. I'm feeling better about this start. You know what? Go for it, Balthus. There. One golem down.
Can't wait for my next brawl.
Solid level.
Stay focused.
Your gambit.
I'll cut through.
Alright.
Battle.
Quite sure, why not? Oh, so rude. Extremely rude. Feeling great about how this is shaping up already. Alright, Dimitri, please.
I must keep aiming higher.
Pretty decent. Alright, Alright, good job,
Sure, pal.
Ash.
Yeah.
What's the one that restricts movement? Okay. I can't believe that this game is finally making me consider secondary effects of my attacks.
It's a long road yet.
Wow, what a concept. Completely moot point, too. Alright, the... I don't want to save my gambits for right now. That is the thing.
I'll never be satisfied.
This is fine. What's your big move? Minus resistant. An ideal. I'd have to stun it completely to not get owned, which bit of a big ask.
Thanks.
I guess I could take out one life bar? Sure. Just dodge, Dimitri. I could take out two life bars. For Gambit. Right. Oh. Yeah, let's go for it. Free damage.
So this is what the goddess grants me.
Oh, poor Constance. Alright, that was a little bit rough. But it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Trust me. Alright,
Thanks, pal.
very good. Okay, Yuri, go for it. Why not?
Just like that.
I have a weakness? What's your weakness? Doesn't seem to have a weakness. That one's weak to bows, that one's weak to swords. No weakness. Thing. Alright. Hey, what do you know? Upgrading that iron bow was actually a really good idea.
Is this a joke?
Sure feels like it. Moving right along. He's using the lance, so having Edelgard
Let me at him.
back to that to draw its attention is not the worst thing in the world.
Well done.
Well, couldn't hurt. Oh, I even got the critical too. That's even better. Alright. Our Byleth should be fine, maybe. Oh, okay. It's just a lot of damage, I guess. Very high. Oh, well, Edelgard's probably got very little evasion. 17 versus... Okay, yeah. The odds were never in her favor. Oh, anti-magic. Gonna make things a little tricky, but should be able to deal. Get you off that heal tile for one. I'm going to take that move back. Right.
I'll give it my all.
Let me at him.
So 80...
Ready and willing.
80 accuracy. That's a miss. So if I want to re-roll this, need some better odds. Well, 99 is definitely better than 80. I'm here to avoid second hit. So the
We've got your back.
good, good. And Balthus can come in here. I don't remember what specifically Onslaught does, if anything. It pushes the enemy back. Oh no. Alright. It's okay though, because if I do a little of this, it'll work fine. Ash gets a level, the armor breaks.
I have so far left to go.
Pretty decent level. Take that, Marcel. I'll gladly accept 5 chunks of mithril. And now that the enemy's armor is broken, I can have Hapi come in and do her big damage. Ooh. Might be able to get something good if I bring its speed. Might be able to get Edelgard to get a double hit.
Now I'm even tougher.
It's a pretty good level. Can't argue with those results.
I will prevail.
Ah, beautiful. Alright. I should probably actually heal with Edelgard. Because Marcel's not going to get another attack in anyway.
Battle.
Help out Hilda from range. Thanks, Lynn.
Sure thing.
That doesn't help as much as I would like.
I'll cut through.
Guess it's got to be you, Dimitri. 29 damage. That's absurd.
Stay focused.
The sun.
Oh, I can finish it off here with one of these. Alright, let's go for it. Probably want a flying unit to have that Spellbreaker key.
I pale in comparison to my allies.
You know what? That's 2 effective attack speed. So I'm not complaining. Rude.
Too weak.
Also rude. Incredibly rude. Thank you, Claude, for that crit. Very handy.
I expected as much.
It's a counter range on this 1 to 3. I could attack from here, for example. Crit, maybe? Beautiful. That's what I like to see.
Oof. Baby steps, I guess.
Magic is in there.
There's clearly something special about this key. Better keep it safe.
Yeah, let's try for a little self-sustaining offense. That works.
That's life.
That's strength as well. So, you know, we take that. Push this guy off.
Think this through.
I'll just free up an inventory slot with that vulnerary. And, look at that. I feel like I made a slight miscalculation by having Linhardt just kind of move around back and forth like that. It helps in the short term. It did help in the short term. Long term is a bit of a different story. Now he's further away. Be weak to those.
Well done.
I'll play it safe. And it's gonna regenerate its armor as a result of this anyway. Trying to onslaught from through. Beautiful. Let's see. That'll break 2 tiles. Which, why wouldn't I want that? And Hapi always does bonus damage, so that could easily break the last tile in 1 hit. Whoa. Could just do this. Might be the best idea. Break that last one, get some more mithril just for the hell of it. Yeah. I think by doing it this way, I should be able to one-shot it, or finish it off in this round. Thank you, Hapi.
I will
You're a real credit to the team. Actually, let's put this Venom Axe to use. I'm actually going to do some shenanigans. Going to bring Linhardt down here like so. Now my healer is closer to where people need healing. Which, you know, is generally advisable. Hilda really needs it. And that frees me up to do things like this. I'll hold on to that. Beat an opponent like so. There we go. This is keeping up pretty nicely, all things considered. Right, who actually has the key? Alright. Mounted unit is a close second for people I want to have the key. That's supposed to make this map easier. Group. Assembly. Let's eliminate this threat as quickly as possible. And once more for good measure. Hey, what do you know? That takes out the life bar, breaks the armor. Enemy is rendered immobile for a turn. Plus 3 mithril, which seems like kind of a lot. So I'm up to, what, like 10?
You'll be repaid.
Unhurt's crest is activating an awful lot. Not complaining, I'm just pointing this out. Anything on here? A little monster blast. Go with the steel version. I'm thinking if I do it this way, then I can easily break the armor on the next turn.
Is that all?
Alright, go Edelgard.
One step at a time.
Strength and defense is always good.
You're weak.
Wow, she's not holding anything back. Go Happy.
Oof. Baby steps, I guess.
That's a point of speed. That's what matters. Alright, who should get the kill? Hilda should get the kill. Hilda's level is awfully low. Come on, Hilda. What do you got?
Don't expect much more than that.
Strength, defense, charm. I don't see why I would ever expect anything more than that. Alright, I need to get Hapi all the way down towards that statue. I don't think I'll be able to get there in the next turn. But we'll see. Alright, Steel sword. Would get the kill. Alright. I got halfway there. Sure. You gonna move, Simone? You gonna move? Yeah, you'd probably move. If I attack with the javelin, you should stay right where you are. But good job, Dimitri.
I must keep aiming higher.
Bane of Monsters is overkill. That'll do it. Little Sagittae.
I pale in comparison to my allies.
More speed is always good. I just kind of don't want I don't want to aggro the boss just yet. Not until I can activate that seal. That's the main thing stopping me right now from going on the offensive. Not sure. Any armor damage is good at this point. Who needs healing the most? Claude and Dimitri are in kind of rough shape. Dimitri's in worse shape. We'll do that. Yeah, we'll just hold off. More enemies. Oh no, wait a second. Do they get to move this turn? They do, don't they? No, they don't. Okay. Thank goodness. Just as I thought. Alright, now let's deal with the enemy now. What do? That should be good.
I expected as much.
Alright, when I throw a javelin at this tile, break that. So now the enemy is stunned for the turn. I can safely move out of boss aggro range. It's all coming together.
I'm starting to see results.
Ranged attack is so good. Alright, none of the odds here actually getting the kill are actually great. Oh, he got the that one counter. Alright, so Yuri's trick is going to be to move to one of these side thicket areas that the enemy can only... Oh, we'll do this too. Beautiful. It's a moot point now, but I was thinking, okay, so only one enemy could take advantage of that 40% evasion, opposed to the 30% of the other tiles around.
Well done.
That works wonderfully. Let's do the thing, see what happens, 'cause I don't remember. Oh, I think this is a thing where I need to... all of them. Great. Excuse me?
Vanquish the fools.
Our failure to use caution is most regrettable. I'm certainly paying the price for it now. Ugh.
One key, multiple keyholes. Must be a fellow schemer.
Agreed. This is just the sort of trap your crafty brain would dream up.
Alright, what is the penalty? Ooh, reduced movement. Yeah, I'm taking that move back. That didn't happen.
Yep.
Alright, then I have to figure out how to do it. Go about this.
Stay focused.
Sure thing.
Good for Yuri.
Now that feels good.
Glad you feel that way, buddy. Right, I guess it might just be time to go after the boss. Rather not, but...
I'll give it my all.
I will prevail.
Maybe I can hold out for another turn. Let's just see what happens.
Ready and willing.
Thank you.
Who, me?
Actually, poor planning on my part. Sorry, I'm going to do this. Nope.
Yep.
Do it like this. That takes more armor. Is good. What I want.
Ready and willing.
I'll give it my all.
Yeah, that's a bingo. That's what I want. Rendered immobile for a turn. Good.
I'll cut through.
Stay focused.
Sure thing.
Much needed.
Really are pulling out all the stops here.
Who, me?
Let's take a peek. Magic Lance. Okay, I'll need high resistance. It's kind of Constance, isn't it? Even if I can't do any actual damage, maybe Constance is kind of the best fit for it. Yeah, we'll protect her like so. That should help a lot. At least I'm hoping. Hilda could also take advantage of terrain, I think. So I think I'll go for that.
I will prevail.
Battle.
Alright, we'll see how this plays out now. Big damage. You've known. Really? The disturbance?
Predictable.
Good try.
Very good. Oh, so very scary with that 24 might. But, as Yuri said, adorable. Dimitri's getting back in on the action. Nice lance. Good job, buddy. You bailed me out there. What do you have? Group shot and that's it. Alright, time to bust out the blaze. Alright,
I could use a break.
He'll be fine, Hilda. Save that. Deadeye this tile.
Who, me?
Good job, Hilda.
Don't expect much more than that.
The sweet, sweet mithril. What are the conditions? Do I just have to beat... No, I have to find the chalice. So I technically don't have to beat the boss. It just surely helps. Alright.
Is such a small change truly an improvement?
Oh, Constance. See, this is really Hapi's chance to shine.
Baby
Thanks to her permanent bonus damage against monster-type enemies. Probably don't want her burning through all that magic so quickly, though. How many uses does she have left? 2? Okay. Not great. But I can make something like this work. My favor.
Sure.
Two lances? Hey, what do you know? I have a lance. Alright, Hilda. Really? Then I have to take that one back.
Who, me?
For the odds, that 84? Okay. I need something better. I need Linhart to heal up Hapi. Here she is.
I could have...
The sun. I will prevail.
roll that RNG.
It's a long road yet.
Amazing.
Pretty amazing. Where's that? Hilda, try again with the lance.
Ready and willing.
I'm not going to be able to break that armor, turns out.
I'll cut through.
That's not close enough. In that case... yeah, I'd have to do something ridiculous, like, trade the lance over...
I'll give it my all.
I don't have, any anti-monster things. Oh, we'll just kill it outright. How's that? Good work.
It's your call.
And, yeah, all I gotta do is, I think, activate this thing right here. Oh.
Our failure to use
One key.
Yeah, I'm just gonna... that. Use the cues over on that side. Alright. Unless it turns out that I've got to do all three.
Close call.
Thank
but
God.
We did it. Our efforts paid off.
No one died this time. That's... Phew, 15 turns. Thanks, Constance. Constantly the best.
There's something drawn on the rock over there. They look like crests. Whoa, what's going on?
My crest. Oh, but look at the stone. There's light streaming from it.
Look, there's something in that opening.
Oh, can it be?
Is that?
You would know best. It is beyond my ken whether that is the chalice. Curse my ignorance.
Answer the question, will ya? Is it or isn't it?
That quaking earlier. Some kind of containment magic related to the crests was in place here. Whether intentionally or not, the chalice was released. I hesitate to suggest that those things were the cause. Oh, perhaps one of our crests was the key to unbinding the chalice.
Care to summarize that?
My apologies. I have caused you undue vexation by speaking so incomprehensibly. Were I to venture a tentative guess, I would say that this is indeed the Chalice of Beginnings.
You could have just said, this is it, all right.
Forgotten crests resembling those of the four apostles, depicted on a sealed rock wall. Objects that resemble holy armaments, and a chalice that gathers magic all on its own. I don't know of any other legends that cover all of that, so this must be the chalice we're looking for.
1,000 thank yous for covering my own inadequacy with such a competent explanation.
I'm still not used to hearing you speak in such a manner.
Forgive me, Your Highness. If I have displeased you, please take my life as a small gesture of atonement.
Oh, your highest of highnesses, I doth humbly beg of thee to find forgiveness within your royal heart.
Stop fooling around, Claude. And Constance, I assure you there is nothing to forgive.
Hmm?
I hear thunder. Rain is soon to follow.
We'd better head back to Abyss before the storm hits us.
It happened yet again. Why must my good intentions always... Huh? What was that sound? It cannot be.
Weird. Guess we'll find out shortly.